That's funny. Got it.
Recording in progress. All right, so ladies and gentlemen that are watching, I'm Crossworm. That guy over there is Samson Samson.
What up?
This is Witch Hunt. We're gonna play it. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna have a little bit of fun with it. All right. No more bullshit. Let's get into it.
No
Right
more.
off rip. So yeah, we're gonna play each song and then like pause in between, right? And we'll just shoot the shit a little bit. All right, good enough. Let's fire it up.
I love wearing these headphones and hearing the intro.
Yeah.
Where it all started.
Yeah.
I am no angel, I am no saint. I am that creature you hunt with a wooden stake. I am that thump, I am that bump in the night. I am everything you've manifested that you call right. I am the alpha, I am what you call sin. I am what you think of inside of a coffin. I am often overlooked but never matched. Never caught without something sharp I can swing for your neck to play catch. You're the demoness, the wicked little witch. You're the crimson liquid I've been licking my lips with. You're the secret guilt I live with, loathe with, hopeless. Cause without your flames I don't know where home is. How do I cope without you? How do I hope without truth? How do I know that I'm me? How do I know that I'm free? How do you love what you can't see? The lust, the murder, the want, the hunt. The lust, the murder, the want, the hunt. The lust, the murder, the want, the hunt. The wish got a hold of my dreams I can't see. The lust, the murder, the want, the hunt. The lust, the murder, the want, the hunt. The lust, the murder, the want, the hunt. The wish got a hold of my soul I can't leave. I am not innocent, I am not God. I am not pure, I am no fraud. I am the wisdom, I am the truth. I am what you want, the monster you let loose. I am the Omega. I am not love, but for the witch I am all of the above. I am the lost soul stuck in the void. I am just an object, the witch's only toy. You are the final, the end of my days. You are the feeling, the only one I crave. You are not seen, you are just a figment for the chase of adrenaline and I'm addicted. How do I breathe without air? How do you leave and not care? How do I grieve and not cry? How do we bleed and not die? Why do I love what's not mine? The lust, the murder, the want, the hunt. The lust, the murder, the want, the hunt. The lust, the murder, the want, the hunt. The wish got a hold of my dreams I can't see. The lust, the murder, the want, the hunt. The lust, the murder, the want, the hunt. The lust, the murder, the want, the hunt. The wish got a hold of my soul I can't leave. Lust, murder, want, hunt. Lust, murder, want, hunt. The wish got a hold of my soul I can't leave.
There's two things. There's two things. Literally two things that I want out of the intro and the witches. I cannot wait to perform that. I'm just standing on stage and hearing the fucking intro go on and the lights turn on when the fucking piano comes on. That shit is gonna be dope.
And all that just creepy shit creeping through the speakers and shit. It's gonna be awesome, man. You remember that time when I put up the preview and I was like, "This isn't final," but yeah, it was the final.
It was pretty much the final.
Yeah. There's like one or two things I think maybe I tweaked, but it's wild.
I think it's great though. It was a great start. It's a great fucking start.
Oh yeah. It's because we did this one kind of first. You did a couple other demos.
Yeah.
And you were like, "I don't really like these. What else you got?" And I didn't like this beat. This is way different than the original was. Like, because I like pulled out shit out of the verses for you to do your thing. But when you gave me that clip with this, I was like, "Oh fuck, here we go. This is it." Yeah. Like, this is it.
The 20-second fucking sample turned into this. That's great.
Yeah. And then like I had the beat just going and going. I'm like, no, I have to start pulling shit out of this form. And that's when it turned into the more like industrial version that it is with the blumpy synth and all that.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
I knew this was the one when I changed my voice. I was like, I want to do something different. And then my voice changed and I was like, this is the one.
Yeah, for sure.
This is the start.
Yeah. And I remember like after hearing this tune, I'm like, fuck, how are we gonna top this tune? This is a dope tune, man. And then
this is it. Yeah. We're just gonna put out Witch Hunt with the Witch. That's it.
Yeah. It's a single. It's just a maxi single now. Fuck it.
That's it. All right.
The next one. Let's do it.
Next one.
This one's called Where to Go.
That poppy one.
The poppy one. Except I did that in the beginning.
Yeah, there's a couple different beginnings.
I've been around the flames where the fire whips, the kind of place where the laughter of the shadows trick, running around the inferno in a wicked realm, where the screams from your pain doesn't make a sound. I've been to this location, I've known this place too well, I've made peace with this darkness, I'm thinking this is hell. I've seen a peaceful creature die of madness, the place of heathens, demons, and souls that were ripped from caskets. I don't know where to go when my thoughts are all alone. Am I safe when on this road? I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go when my thoughts are all alone. Am I safe when on this road? I don't know where to go. I crawled out of this water to make your name impure. You'll hear my creeping shadow, a demon at your door. You know your time is coming, I'll help you fall from grace. I'll turn your peace to trauma and I'll make your world a cage. I've seen a peaceful creature die in madness, the place of heathens, demons, and souls that were ripped from caskets. I don't know where to go when my thoughts are all alone. Am I safe when on this road? I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go when my thoughts are all alone. Am I safe when on this road? I don't know where to go.
Yeah. This song is so different now. This song has gone through many of transformations.
Right. The original beat was something that you pulled offline, right?
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
it was a good beat, and then I handed it to you, and then it became exactly what I wanted it to be.
Yeah. So yeah, I reverse engineered this thing, and I was like, oh man, that part's cool. That part's cool. I'd throw this away. And then all the like the boom bap drums weren't even in this until the very last mix.
Very end.
Yeah. So like we were listening to this completely different than it is now. And I was like, you know what? It needs a little boom bap, a little slappiness.
You remember the ding?
Was that in this song?
That's the
Oh
song.
my fucking God. Okay. We gotta tell this story.
Oh, God.
So Samson's telling me, dude, I might be tripping, but there's a ding at this one spot, like bing. And I keep listening back to it and I'm like, get some fucking sleep. Like, what are you talking about, man? There's no fucking ding in this. It was driving me nuts. I was at work at the time and I stopped what I was doing. And I'm like, it's not possible. Fast forward a couple hours later, I finally figured it out. It's his monitors are replicating this tiniest fucking sound that was in the beat that was caused by this effect I had put on the vocals. And he had to play it on his monitors and record with his phone. And then I heard it. But I swear to God, if we hadn't done that, I'd have thought he was losing his fucking mind, man.
I thought I was crazy.
Seriously.
Like the 5 people I sent it to were like, nah, bro, there's no ding.
Right.
I'm like, there's a ding. Don't tell me otherwise.
You're like, fuck, I do need some sleep.
I need more than sleep. I need help. Jesus.
Oh, man. I was so relieved to hear that there was a problem with the audio rather than your head. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That was Michigan Fitzgerald from
Right.
Eris, Birdie's baby. Love you. Love that
Yeah.
one.
So her vocals are so fucking buttery.
Oh, yeah.
And she provided like 800,000 tracks, which was awesome because then it was like, cool, I can just go in and pick the dopest ones. I don't have to worry, you know?
Love
Easy.
that lady. And there's going to be more with her and her partner in the future.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to give too much away, but, you know.
That was the preview.
Right. All right, what do we got next? We got Gone, right?
Oh, shit.
Here we go.
The last track recorded on the album.
This was the last one. So before we start, this is a beat that I co-produced with Bad Mind about a year ago, I think, maybe a year and change. But I was bogarting it. I was like keeping it to myself. And then I was at the end of this album, I was like, God, this has to go on Witch Hunt, man. So this is Gone. So fucking creepy.
I didn't expect it to turn out like this.
Fuck.
Yeah, I'm still biased to this whole entire song.
Man.
Oh man. Anything down from the drums to the screams, all of it.
I don't know what I was expecting because originally you called the song Violence. And I'm like, as soon as I got it, I'm looking at the name of the folder. I'm like, oh fuck, here we go. Because we like you said, I think this was the last tune, or did you do Breakdown last?
No, Breakdown was before this one.
Before this one. Yeah. So yeah, I looked at it, I'm like, Violence, huh? Because what's coming up, we already know what the other heavy fucking joint was. So I'm like, damn, that one wasn't called Violence, but this one is? Fuck, here we go.
Shout out to fucking Bad Mind too.
Yeah, dude.
Haven't spoke to you yet, bro, but that shit's dope.
Oh, it's a fucking banger, man. Like, that was the perfect beat for this, right? You know why I had to, the beat was too good. I had to try and Bogart it, man. I tried to hold it to myself.
Tried.
But failed. Didn't work out for the old boy Crossworm.
I tried to do everything for that chorus too. It was like, nope, it's got to be screamed. It's got to be screamed. And the fun fact is that it's the only time I've ever screamed like this is on this song. I've screamed throughout the whole album, but this is the only time I've screamed like this on the album.
Yeah, like straight through, just killing it.
Yep.
Dude. Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't fucking blow your voice out, man.
I felt like it did.
Man, I was so rusty the other day. I don't want to talk about my shit too much, but yeah, getting back in the studio, fucking, I don't know how you did as much as you did on this record. And it was just like, oh yeah, I got these screen parts I'm going to do. Just hang on a sec. He went in the studio and he fucking belted them out. And I'm like, this guy's too much. It's too much. He's showing me up, man.
It has been 6 years. 6 years.
That's dope. You're like, it's like riding a bike, man.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
What's next on this record?
See what you can.
See what you can. This one's all right. Here we go.
You won't care when I'm gone and never to be seen. Before that, I need to live my thoughts. I got a lot up on my mind, but there's not enough time, so I gotta apply pressure to the wound on the inside. You meant a lot to me, you meant a lot to them, but I never noticed the light begin to go dim. There's a darkness that I can't see through, and a little voice on my side saying, but you know that, and that's what hurts most. There's a lot of feelings that I just can't roast, and a lot of memories that are burned in my head, but if I throw them all away, then nothing will be said. And I'll be damned if I keep quiet. You're acting like the person you hate the most, and you won't fight it. Everyone's against you, but we're really not. We're called friends, but you really thought that it's you against us. And the moment it'll all become broken and hanging on the we will let go and you'll be alone. And that's something you never learn to do on your own. And I know that abyss is the feeling you get when there's a blade to the wrist. It's the same fucking feeling when you give it a twist. It's the same fucking feeling I felt when I lost my. And I can see what you can. And I can see what you can. There's something in all of us. There's something in all of us. And I can see what you can. And I can see what you can. There's something inside of me. What's wrong with me? It's the anger I have, but my bad. I know that I'm broken like my dad, and if I could take it back, I would, but that's not gonna help. So I take a swing in my genetic personal hell, and I've lashed out at you a couple of times, but our mental conditions will never meet eye to eye. And I realize that we're traumatized by the ghost of our past, but I gotta ask why. If you were in my position, what the fuck would you do? Would you put a gun to your face and scream at the moon? Would you pray to a God that really doesn't give a shit and hope that what you're thinking really doesn't exist? But I lived with the devil for so many years, and now you love that devil and shed no tears. But you know, if I give it some time, I can watch everything decay that you love in your life. Well, alright, I can see what you can, and I can see what you can. There's something inside of you. There's something in all of us. I can see what you can, and I can see what you can. There's something inside of you that I wanna rip out. And I can see what you can, that I wanna rip out. There's something in all of us that I wanna rip out. You want hell? what you desire, then welcome home, Delilah.
Yeah, well, fun fact about this song is this is the song I sent you to check out my mix for.
Is it really?
Yeah, this is that song.
No way.
Yeah.
So this was the first tune then that kicked it all off.
Yep.
Holy shit. Yeah, because originally you were working on a record called Enjoy Madness, and Delilah at the same time. Oh, it's Delilah, and you were saying, I've got this concept for Enjoy Madness. You know, what's going on with your mixing, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
And it's weird because, like, at that time, I was like, okay, this is going to be a client. And I think I hit you with my max rate just to see what the fuck, you know, is this guy bullshitting? Is he down?
No, I did it.
No, you were like, no,
Yeah, I did.
like, that's fine. I was like, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really? Okay, cool.
If any of my friends get to watch this, artist friends wise, I always ask how much, and usually they're like, dude, what the hell are you asking me for? And I'm like, because I'm willing to pay for your services.
Right.
It's just fucking courtesy.
Right. Yeah.
Man, this is the first song I recorded coming back after the 6-year hiatus.
Got you. Well,
yeah.
It's weird because, okay, so the hook on this is it's you sing it, and you came back from 6 years and you didn't miss a beat. You didn't miss a step, man. You're just like, this is it. This is the vibe.
I had to like come back and be like, I'm gonna do horrorcore, but I want to speak about my feelings and what happened to me. But how do I do it without being overly nasty about it? So
no, absolutely.
What happened?
That is personally my favorite type of horrorcore. Is I guess maybe I would refer to it as psychological, because it's introspective, it's personal, and it's more real rather than fantasy, like slasher, like hunt you down and fucking cut you up and whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's my favorite type of horrorcore to do and listen to. It's my favorite type of horror movie to watch too. So,
dude, and when we were vibing just now, I'm sure that people are going to see the difference. They're going to be like, "Oh man, the mood just changed." But this is where the record starts to change. You know, this is where we're kind of like.
This is where I get emo.
Yeah, the vibe just shifted. What's going on, man? So, yeah.
This is where things get a little bit personal.
And this is another one that you recorded on a different beat. And I think the only part of it that I actually kept was the bass line. And then I affected it heavily, and it was like, meow, that really fucking grimy.
That's it. That was it.
Dude, you know when you get so fucking mad you can hear the blood coursing in your skull? That's what that fucking reminds me of. That bass line, I was like, I can't get rid of that. That's the whole vibe of
it needs to stay.
Yeah, it's gotta stay, man. Like what he's saying, if I get rid of that, I fucking ruin the song. So
yeah, everything has been maddening recording this song, and the next two. So
yeah. Okay, so the next one, right? The next one is Stay Quiet, and this is where the fucking record gets dark. So let's kick this off, and we'll talk about it after.
Today I see red. Today I feel like everything is caving in slowly and I can't get out. Right now I feel dead. I feel like if any more pressure is put on me, I'll find a way to get out. But I don't know, how do you feel? I don't know what is left to feel after what you did, and I don't know if I can take it. I don't know if I can do this by myself, cause every day I'm being taken by this ever-growing cloud that never ever leaves. My reflection every day is saying, you're fucking dead to me! Please stop it, this pocket I'm reaching in is empty. This problem I'm causing has made me feel sickly. Hey doctor, it's awful, every moment's tug of war. But if these pills don't work, then I'll be leaving out this world. Today I see red. It's getting violent, but if I try to say that to anyone, they'll just tell me to stay quiet. away dead. Today I see that if I'm not around, I'll lose my wife and kids, and I really don't need that. Today I'm stuck, cause every time you made me feel bad when I didn't wanna fuck. Today you hate me, you blame me for not wanting a child with you, and that's the fucking shit that ate me. Do you blame me? Do you feel that it's okay to be acting fucking crazy? Do you blame me when we lost the fucking baby? Do you blame me for the times I was stuck to a screen because I couldn't talk to you about how I was feeling lately? Do you hate me? I know I lied about some things, but you did the same, so how am I to blame? Today I see black. I know I'm silent, but when you made me feel bad, it's like you were telling me to stay quiet. Stay quiet. Stay quiet. Stay quiet. Stay quiet. I know I'm silent. Stay quiet. Just stay quiet.
First and foremost, you saved my life that night.
Yeah, that's wild, man. That's wild. I remember, and you know, at first, when you were like, because it's hard to, it was hard for me to gauge over the internet, like what was going on. So I was like, oh man, he's probably just had a shit day, but I didn't know the gravity of it. You know
Oh
what I mean?
yeah, everything came crashing that day. I was at work, it was busy, everything was going through my head. I had a panic attack, went into fight or flight, did not know what to do, and I was like, the only one thing in life I know what to do with all of my thoughts and is to put it on wax, but
Yeah.
didn't have a chance right then and there. It was, yeah, people take things like that lightly too, and I hate that because like you, with mental conditions, with most people, you know, it just piles. Everything just piles and it all triggers at once. And I don't know. That's the fun fact about the songs. I only sent like 4 vocals.
Was that it? Yeah, that was probably about it, right? Shit.
Yeah, I sent 4 vocals, and that was actually the whole beat was way different beforehand too. It was more straightforward, which was good because I mean I wasn't looking for anything like spectacular at the time. I just wanted to record. So
It's weird because like once I realized how fucking hard things were going for, I think I'd like dissociated from trying to connect with it. So like, I don't remember a whole lot other than you needed to do this immediately. And then like, I don't remember making the beat. I don't remember listening to the old one. I was just like gone. I was just off. It was because I could feel it. I could feel like your anxiety. I'm like, there's nothing I can do about this. So I'm just gone. And that's kind of like one of my traits that for some reason, I don't know where it comes from, but I dissociate under like anxiety and like, I don't know. But, and then when I heard it, I was like, holy shit, holy fuck. And you didn't want to put this song on the album. You thought it was too personal.
I was just about to say that as one of those, because I've got a couple songs like that I recorded where I don't put them out. I don't want to put them out. I just do them because it makes me feel better. And this is one of those songs. And I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna see what happens.
Yeah, full send. Yeah. But see, the thing is, I knew when I heard it, I was like, this is gonna be one of the most important fucking songs that your fans have ever heard from you. It's gonna save a lot of people. It's gonna make them go, holy shit, I'm not by myself on this. You know what I mean?
I hope. I really do.
I mean, I think I fucking heard it at least 2-3 times just from people we've previewed it to. Like immediately they were like, holy fuck, I didn't expect like to relate so heavily to that, but that's an important joint. And it is. It's, to me, in the same way that The Witch was important to this record, that was like the antithesis. It was like, that had to fucking happen. That had to be on this record because it's the North and South pole of the whole vibe on this album. And now it's like, we decided to arrange it so that the songs now from here, they go back up into a different vibe altogether.
Yeah, it's crazy to me too, just because like I didn't want to make any part of this album real about my life. I was going to take pieces of my emotions and be like, hey, this is how I'm going to approach it, but I don't want to explain any part of my life in it. I wanted to make a completely brand new story, blah, blah, blah. And no, well, it didn't happen that way, and I'm glad it didn't, honestly.
Yeah. But I mean, even to this day, I haven't asked you one single question about that song, and I won't. I'm just going to take it at face value and go, I don't need to know the details. The pain is already fucking hitting me heavily. You know what I mean? And even though I don't know the exact details of certain things in that tune, it floods me. It floods me with memories of my own where I'm like, fuck, man. It's just a heavy, heavy tune. And I knew it had to be on the album. But anyways,
let's go to the next. Let's go to the next one.
Let's get to the next joint before we fucking dive too deep. The next one is Distasteful Static. Here we go.
My personal favorite.
This is your favorite joint?
This is my personal favorite one.
Okay. So creepy.
And that's why it's my favorite.
Human being, and it makes me angry just thinking of you and him breeding. Now I'm hooked. I wanna rip his cartilage and carve his throat and leave his body spread out on a park bench. How do I do that? And I'll be put away forever, but if I can pin it on you, you'll never see anyone ever. I can picture it, break into his house and then injure him. Tell him you're not good enough for her, and then I'm envious. I'm into this. Broken glass shards in your appendages, then cut holes throughout your body and treat you like an instrument. I know she's coming over, and when she does, she'll smell a foul odor. And now the cops are showing up and I'm gone. I know it's so tragic, but now it's only you and I and the sound of the static. I can hear the static. I can feel the static. I can hear the pain. I hope you feel the same. I can hear the static. I can feel the static. I can feel the static.
That's so dope.
Yep, still my favorite.
That's
Once again, thank you, Mish, for the extra vocal.
yes. And that was a last minute ad too, wasn't it? That was like the song was already done, I think. For the most part.
I recorded all my parts beforehand, and then I sent it to her, and she was like, "I got you."
Nice. Yeah, clutch.
No, that one I have personal fun with because it's jealousy, it's obsession, it's things I struggled with before, like hyperfix. You know about hyperfixation.
Yeah,
it's like when you hyperfixate on something, it really becomes a part of you, and it kind of sucks. No matter if it's toxic or healthy, it just literally becomes a part of you.
Yeah, that's my illness is hyperfixation. I suffer from it to a point where I can't, like, I get anxiety if I don't fixate on whatever the hell it is at that moment, you know?
And the funny thing about the song is it's actually about a chick stalking another chick and mad that the chick is with a dude. Whole thing is like,
no way.
Yes, I've been stalking you from a distance, and you say hi to me when we walk by, but we actually don't know each other. I'm just obsessed with you.
Holy shit. Yeah, I didn't know any of that. Because we talked about you wanted to do a video for this.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I'm thinking about the details of the video you were talking about for the treatment, for the script, now I'm like, okay, this is why he wanted to be kind of on the sidelines to the story and not in it, because it's not about a dude and a girl.
It's not about a dude and a girl. I wanted to dress up in all black and contacts and face all white and just follow the chick, and I am her thoughts.
Yeah, wow, holy shit. Yeah, we got to revisit that for sure. Oh, man. Damn. Now, I don't remember. This was one of the first tunes, I think, that you asked specifically for a vibe, right?
Yep. I was like, I need something dark and creepy. I need something dark and creepy. Give me that. And then you gave me that. I was like, this is perfect.
Didn't you say something like, I need it to sound like jealousy? Or it was some mood. And I was like, I think I know what that sounds like, bro. I think I know what it sounds like.
I needed to sound like jealousy. I think that's the exact thing I said, and this is what happened. And I was like, "This is perfect."
Yeah, there's so much tension in what you're saying. You're like, "Where's this going?"
And there's no cussing.
Oh no, right? That's right. Because at first we were like, "Man, there's no cussing on this record at all," and we were like proud of that. And then we're like, "Oh, wait a minute."
There's
yeah. And then the more songs that got added, it was like, I'm gonna fucking kill somebody. With the cussing.
Yeah, but that's still my personal favorite. I still want to do a video for it, so.
Yeah. Okay, so Breakdown. This is the second last tune that you actually recorded for this record. Did you even plan on doing this, or was this just like, I got to get this out? And
it was one of those things where I found a beat and was like, oh, I know I could put a hook to this, and I put the hook to it. I was like, all right, now I've got to do it because I like the hook. And then then it was more subjects on my brain that was like, hey, you need to do this. You're in such a negative mood. Everybody wants you in a negative mood. So you know what? Let me be negative.
Yeah, it's got to go on the record to complete the whole story, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so, this is Breakdown. And the end of Static.
This is the different one. I love this song.
Yeah.
See eye to eye, but we're not strangers. I've fallen past the point of no return and bounced back, but I took the rock and cut it off.
That's how y'all want me, blowing up and ugly. Every bit of self-control, but it's all for nothing. So you want an asshole, talking shit and spiteful, talking like everyone did to me, wearing blindfolds. Yeah, that's the concept. Burn it down and laugh at all these fake motherfuckers thinking they want the scumbag. Yeah, you want the pill addict. Yeah, you want the yeah, you want the guy that would fuck your wife and go home with her. So you want me angry, so you want the throwaway, so you want the pistol in your mouth, cause you couldn't pay. No, this isn't music, what you think of me. Sick of me? Well, you should know. I hate myself, I love myself. I know this hell, it's so swell. I hate this place, I love the taste. It's bittersweet when my mind breaks. I hate myself, I love myself. I know this hell, it's so swell. I hate this place, I love the taste. It's bittersweet when my mind breaks. When I find out all these people claiming they the homies, but they wanna dig up my past, all because you're lonely. It's okay, yeah, I get it, but how do you think I feel? You don't care, you're not sympathetic. It's under lock and seal, and I know I shouldn't care, but when it happens every time, the weight of these actions start to hold me down. But fine, if it's done behind closed doors, then yeah, it never happened, and it's none of my business, so there's no point in moral action. So you think everything is fine when you're with my ex, when you were there for me for the shit I repressed, and let you know my situation and the shit that I went through when you told me fuck those bitches and fed me all of your sick views. I hate myself, I love myself. I know this hell, it's so swell. I hate this place, I love the taste. It's bittersweet when my mind breaks. I hate myself, I love myself. I know this hell, it's so swell. I hate this place, I love the taste. It's bittersweet when my mind breaks. When I left, I was a mess and tried to straighten life out. While I was gone, all these artists started pulling knives out, shredding shit in pieces like music never changes, and it stayed in one fucking place. Now I'm fucking aggravated. What the fuck you think was gonna happen when I retired? I'm here to make it better and then watch the fucking world burn. I hear the product that everyone is pushing, but all you're trying to do is the same shit, so lay up on the cushion. I'm the dude everyone wants to hear. I'm a threat, I'ma fuck up all your plans through the year. I'm a monster, wrapped in a skin suit. Clap for the wicked, cause I'm back just to skin you. I hate myself, I love myself. I know this hell, it's so swell. I hate this place, I love the taste. It's bittersweet when my mind breaks. I hate myself, I love myself. I know this hell, it's so swell. I hate this place, I love the taste. It's bittersweet when my mind breaks. Breaks down.
All right.
That was definitely one I had fun recording.
Man, that's another tune where I'm like, ugh, it just gives you fucking an attitude problem, but at the same time, some of the shit you're talking about, I'm just kind of like, damn, this is personal. You know?
Yeah, it definitely. What's that? Oh, it definitely is, but I don't know. There's still like the second and third verse had more to it at the end. I'm glad you told me to cut that out.
Ugh. Man, I don't remember what I cut out now, but I think it was just like how it ended was just more powerful this way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a bit more personal at the end of those. Need to reel that in sometimes. But
Yeah.
first verse definitely is being a part of that life, and then you finally come out of it, and then you try to become a more positive person because there's things in your life that make you not want to be that old person you once were.
Right.
And then second verse, my friends have always fucked with my exes, and then I used to always blame it on the chick, like this is your fault. No, there's some give or take. There's both sides, but
Right.
And then the third verse, nothing personal to the friends that I make music with, an artist, but I'm really not feeling that trappy bullshit anymore.
Yeah. And that's something that I kind of struggle with too, is the way things have started to shift and sound. And it's like, I don't want to sound fucking old about it, but as dirtcore artists, it's a fucking line in the sand, and it becomes more so over time. It's like, I don't like that shit anymore. I like what we do,
And 6 years ago, before I stopped, it was still the same trap bullshit. 6 years later, when I finally start paying attention again to everything, it's like, y'all are still doing it.
Still, get over it. Fuck.
God damn.
No doubt, man. All right, so the next tune is a joint that you and me did, Bodies Below Sea Level.
Look at the hat. I don't have one yet, but look at the hat.
Yeah. So nobody knows this yet, but this in Braille it says "Bodies Below Sea Level" 3 times on it.
That
so
shit's sick and
I'm
fucking
so
creative.
Oh man, I'm fucking so proud of this hat. I wear it at work all the time and shit piss people off because they see the upside down star and they're like, I can't read it, so it must be fucking anti whatever.
It's devil.
Yeah, it is. So enjoy. High five. There's the vibe.
You got it.
Right. Okay, Bodies Below Sea Level. Here we go.
Flame through the smoke, there you will talk to the devil. Talk to the devil. The haze of the death in the air, the red stain coats on the metal. Coats on the metal. In the midst of the fog you will walk upon, where the bloodstains settle. With the bloodstains settle. In the deep underground you will find bodies below sea level. Bodies below sea level. Audio loud for the fix. Bass drop found down in the pits. Waves crash right down in the kicks. The drowned out sound that's lost in the mix. Born from the hate of rejection, shunned away from the order of selection. The epitome of progression. We are the drug you suck down without a question. Volume jack to the max. Foul face down, blowing out your backs. Sound waves in the place you sleep. The terror from the deep and the vamp on the beat. Far from a state of inaction, lost in the fate of distraction. We are the cure for the hurt. Bodies underground will evolve in the dirt. Look in the flame through the smoke, there you will talk to the devil. Talk to the devil. The haze of the death in the air, the red stain coats on the metal. Coats on the metal. In the midst of the fog you will walk upon, where the bloodstains settle. Where the bloodstains settle. In the deep underground you will find bodies below sea level. Bodies below sea level. Raise up hell on the beat. Never suffer loss or defeat. Mechanized killers on the loose. Give no quarter nor do we seek truce. Far from the sickening delusion of a false god, lie and confusion. I am the reverend of the dirt, vigilant, brutal, irreverent, and alert. Call upon us for the sound to repeat. Feel the serotonin rise every time you seek that feeling, the pumped up killing. Rush the status quo every time we in the building. Scorn from the fate of success, but we take all this pain like a test. Slaughter the enemies and off any foe with a fuck you energy. Look in the flame through the smoke, there you will talk to the devil. The haze of the death in the air, the red stain coats on the metal. In the midst of the fog you will walk upon, where the bloodstains settle. In the deep underground you will find bodies below sea level. Bodies below sea level. Bodies below sea level.
Ooh, nasty.
That's it's still one of my favorites too. Like a collab wise, like I have like the slew of collabs, and this is at the top.
Oh man, I remember too. You were like, "Hey, so like, you got any beats that are like a fucking just an industrial club banger?" And I was like, "No, but I got you." Like, not offhand. Yeah.
This is an original actually. This is not recorded to another beat. Yeah, you sent it to me, and this is how it came out. I love this one. This is where we decided to make a group out of this. Actually.
Yeah. Yeah. So there it is. I guess officially for the first time. Yeah, Bodies Below Sea Level, Samson Samson and Crossworm. And at this point, it's like we could take it in any fucking direction. We'll probably just. I guess what we'll do is we'll just lay down a bunch of different vibes, and whichever one we're fucking with the most, we'll just lean heavily into that and see what we can do. But that's like just a fucking rough them up, feel good fucking joint, you know?
That's for those people who are a part of the underground that feel disconnected. That's exactly how it is.
Yeah.
You take the people who should have won, and we lost, but we're still fucking going. So fuck you.
Yeah. That's a true. Yeah, it's like a true underdog thing, right? Like,
yeah,
the underground's underground. You know,
it's bodies below sea level.
Bodies
we're below that underground.
Right. Fucking Narnar. Chronicles of Narlia.
Narlia. That's dope.
Okay, so The last joint on the record is called Run.
Oh,
Let's
there it
just
is.
yeah, let's just fucking play it, and we've got a lot to talk about after it. But this is an incredible way to end this fucking record, and this is what it sounds like. Oh, by the way, I just have to add that like it's so frustrating when we're both like vibing off the joint and neither of us are in sync. One day, man, one day the technology is gonna be good enough, but
On my end, you're in sync. It's kind of funny.
Oh, really?
Yeah, on my end, you are.
Okay, maybe the video will turn out okay. Because I'm looking at you and I'm like, he's at a different part. I feel silly. I have to sit still. But no, fuck it. Anyways, Run. Yeah.
How can we be heavy without guitars?
Tired of trying to muscle through the pain. There's a gaping fucking hole where my heart used to lay. In the shadows is a beast, kinda smells like disease. And he waits for the fuckers who taunted him on the leash. When you're on a walk, you better look behind your shoulders. When you're by yourself, you better know that it's over. I'm right behind you, sprinting like a psycho, having fun. I'm laughing like a jackal, and all I'm saying is you better hide. I'm on the way now. When you hear the stomps of the demon on the prowl, you better hide. I wanna hunt down all the little vermin that wanna speak a foul sound. I'm on the way now. When you hear the stomps of the demon on the prowl, you better hide. I wanna hunt down all the little vermin that wanna speak a foul sound. Bow down. Tired of trying to hang out with the best. There's a lot of fucking people thinking I'm not gonna be the next big flash. But I got bad news, I'm bad news, I'm past you. I'm acting up and I'm hype as fuck. You better run when I'm coming up behind you. I got a lot of fucking pain. You fucking rappers wanna act like you ain't never heard the name. When I'm drilling down your bitch and I fill her up with love, I'm gripping a fucking plate with you on my mind, bitch. That means you better ride. I'm on the way now. When you hear the stomps of the demon on the prowl, you better ride. I wanna hunt down all the little vermin that wanna speak a foul sound. I'm on the way now. When you hear the stomps of the demon on the prowl, you better ride. I wanna hunt down all the little vermin that wanna speak a foul sound. Bow down.
Stuck with a head full of dizzy, uneasy havoc, making your flesh peel like an orange and static. Your face unrecognized in the mirror behind your eyes. When I'm sad, I take it out on all your lies.
You look like you're scared. Did you see a ghost? Is it the smell in the air? I know the blood splatters massive and it's all around the room. So don't run into the house if you got a lot to lose.
I do what you're scared to do. I do what you're scared to do. I do what you're scared to do. I do what you're scared to do.
I'm on the way now. When you hear the stomps of the demon on the prowl, you better ride. I wanna hunt down all the little vermin that wanna speak a foul sound. I'm on the way now. When you hear the stomps of the demon on the prowl, you better ride. I wanna hunt down all the little vermin that wanna speak a foul sound. Bow down. Bow down.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That
What
was
a
like the third song we did. That was
right. Yeah. Or yeah. Holy fuck. What an attitude problem I get listening to that fucking. I'm like, I need to go fucking key somebody's car and fucking yeah.
But I walk around. I need to get up and move.
Oh, dude. I was pacing after cause dude, okay, so you had recorded it to something that was double time that because the beat is like this fast, but the one you recorded to is like
Yep.
it's crazy.
It's a lot faster than that. The funny thing is, like, I take a lot of inspiration from Jonathan Davis. A lot of people don't like Korn's album after the first one, or Korn in general after the first album. But
Korn's dope.
yeah, Korn's great. So, but It's one of my, he's, if not my biggest influence, and this is where that drew up from. This is like where I love this. This is what I love.
Yeah, man. Yeah, fucking like, oh, this tune, I wasn't expecting it. I don't think either of us were.
Nope.
Because after this, I had like a miniature panic attack. I'm like,
how are we gonna do anything?
how, yeah, am I gonna fucking, we have to put this last. We can't put this like second or third.
Nope. There ain't no
Fuck.
way. This has to end out the album.
Yeah. And like, what a way to fucking end a great record too. Because like, we started off with, okay, now in retrospect, you listen to The Witch and you're like, that was the fucking jam. It was greasy. It stuck a finger in your ass when you weren't looking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you, by the time the end of the album comes, you're like,
why is there a whole fist in my asshole now? There's a whole one in there.
oh man.
Each finger was slowly inserted through the album, and when it got to run, it was just like
Fucking amazing. Just spit on it next time. Just
Nope.
doing it. Nope.
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 next
Nope.
album's gonna be the same way too. It's gonna be like
Oh my god, dude.
full-fledged in. Fuck it. Nah,
Man.
you sent me because I remember you're like, I'm gonna make the end heavier. I don't know how I'm gonna make it heavier, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna do it. Then you
Yeah.
sent it back, and I was playing it in the car, and I was like, "You did it! This is
Yeah.
super heavy now."
Yeah. At the last minute, I ended up adding some baritone electric guitar, kind of mimicking what was already there. Because when we started, like you said, it was like, how can we make something super heavy without having to resort to fucking guitars? Because in my opinion, what makes dirtcore is the ability to be as heavy as metal without having to go to a guitar to do it.
That
And
goes
then
to that extent.
Yeah, and then like, at the very end, I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyways. Just
I don't
fucking-
care.
Yeah.
Let's
Man.
just make it heavy.
I'm vocally, I'm jealous of Run. So I'm like, I think like, I Still Hate, I think was inspired by like trying to keep up with what you did on Run.
I don't know, man. That song's gonna be dope though. So
Yeah, if I even have the balls to finish it.
you'll
It's
have the balls
gonna
to
be-
finish it. You need
Oh,
to have
man.
the balls to finish it. So you hear
Yeah.
Run, and then you need to do I Still Hate. We got to keep trying to one up each other on screen.
Right. Next thing you know, it's like we're just gonna like Bodies Below Sea Level will just be a fucking black metal band and shit.
It's just constant fucking screaming.
And then they'll hate it because it'll be too high quality.
They'll hate it because it's gonna be like cyberpunk meets, Dimmu Borgir. It's cool.
Yeah. And they're like, this isn't it. Yeah, it's it.
It's it.
It's it.
This is Bodies Below Sea Level. I don't care what y'all say. This is it.
Right.
Why did y'all do this? Because we like screaming at each other. I don't know.
right. We like one-upping each other with pain. That's why.
Yes.
Like,
Did your
yeah.
throat bleed today? Yeah. All right. You did it right.
Yeah. So you're not fired, so that's good.
Yeah.
Man, so this was Witch Hunt. Now to me, it's hard for me to say this because I'm thinking in the future of doing like other records with whomever, but right now as it stands, me personally, this is my favorite horrorcore record that I've ever fucking heard front to back. And like, I know that it's kind of biased to say it because I fucking produced it, but it's just my favorite. I can listen to this thing front to back over and over. It's 30 minutes. It's an easy listen. And if you're like, okay, I actually have some more time to kill, I'm going to fucking go flip through my favorite joints on the record after I listen to the whole thing. It's just a good fucking staple for the underground. I feel like this is a new bar. Like you set a new bar because the way I used to describe dirtcore back in the day was like more of what dirtcore isn't. If you can't scream, the sound dirtcore, not like who's on the label or whatever, but the sound is like you got to be able to, you got to scream, you got to sing, you got to rap, you have to do it all, and it has to be cohesive and not sound like it's contrived, not like you're faking your way through it. And like it's such a great horrorcore record, but at the same time I'm like, this is a motherfucking badass dirtcore record, you know?
And this is how we start Nerdcore.
Yeah.
This is the first release, and I am scared.
Yeah. I think when you first signed, I might have tried to talk you out of doing horrorcore.
Yeah.
Like subtly. Like, I don't know if you really want to do that, man.
I think I do. I think I want to.
Yeah, you're like, no, but you really do. And then I'm trying to rationalize it, like, okay, well, maybe it's just, the content is what makes it horrorcore. Trying to be all demure about it, but it's like, it's both. It's the best horrorcore record I've ever heard, and it's a staple in dirtcore.
Hashtag it's not a phase. It's not. It's not a phase.
And then you started sharing, posts of like, hey, I'm kind of looking for this type of sound. It was like 10 years ago. So
that's the crazy part. It's like I was raised on metal, raised on rock, and then my brother introduced me into industrial music when I was real young. And ever since then, I was like, all right, how do you find something like this? How does it get heavier than this? Because I like heavier stuff, but how do you get heavier than that? And then, 13 years old, after listening to ICP and Tech Nine and things like that, I want to rap because it's the only thing I could do at the time. So, learning instruments, learning programs with no help, and let's just rap. Let's just do it and see what happens. And
go from there. Just go from there,
You ask any of my old friends that I work with, I've been asking multiple people, hey, do you do industrial style instrumentals? Do you do things like this? And everybody's like, yes, but they never hit the mark. They never hit the mark. And this is the one album, this is the one time where every mark was hit on every single song, and then above that. So
it's dirtcore.
I'm very happy with everything on this album. Everything. So,
everybody's gonna love this, man. No question. Everybody's gonna love this record.
We did it!
We did it.
In like what, 4 months? 3, 4? I don't know.
Fuck, maybe less.
Yeah, Memorial Day to 9/11.
Mm-hmm.
Which is funny, but not funny, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Wow, man.